morning, YouTube. What's up? It's ReallyRick, and I come to you today with some troubling news. It is about the upcoming papal elections, the conclave, to pick the next pope. And you would think that as a Catholic that would be a joyous occasion, but as the prophecy that I am about to tell you about reveals, it is quite disturbing. You must forgive my papal robes are a little bit disheveled, as I had a wild night partying at the Vatican. Now, there are 4 contenders for the next pope, and before I tell you who they are, I want to tell you of a prophecy. A prophecy by someone named Saint Malachy, who was like Nostradamus or the Mayan calendar. He was a seer. And 900 years ago, the Pope called him and said, I want you to name all of the popes to the end of time. Well, Saint Malachy did so, and he named 112 popes in a row. And he predicted each of them almost by name, and he has gotten all 111 correct. Well, the next pope will be Pope 112. Well, like the Mayan calendar, Saint Malachy predicted there would be no 113th pope. So I come to you today to tell you that this next pope will be the last pope and the end of the world. Now we have 4 contenders. 2 from Africa, 1 from Canada, and 1 from Rome. Now, if we let me just tell you who the candidates are. First, we have Cardinal Peter Turkson, who was a black man, or who is a black man from Ghana. He would be a black pope. Now, right there, a lot of people will tell you that is the end of the world. As we know it right there. But, you know, they said that about the black president, and look how that happened. So we have, he's the front runner because he's a TV star, and he's a wonderful priest and a people's person. And so they're really thinking that he would be a combiner, what's the word I'm looking for? A bringing of people together, and that a black pope would show that the Catholic Church is tolerant, and also we know that black people do not molest small children. The next one is Cardinal Marc Ouellet, or Louis. He is a French Canadian from Quebec. Sorry, it always makes me laugh. He has no chance. Canada can never do anything, and I don't think they would pick a French Canadian to be Pope. I certainly wouldn't. Then we have Cardinal Francis Arinze, who is also a black Pope from Nigeria. Now he's a little bit old, so you know, it's possible that they would want to go for another old Pope, but you know, they want a Pope to reign for a long time because it's going to be the end of the world, and the Catholic Church knows it too. And finally, we have Cardinal Angelo Scola. Now, the thing about Angelo Scola is he's an Italian, and the cardinals love to have Italian popes because it's just, you know, they like to have a monopoly on the popehood, and he would be the first Italian pope in quite some time. Now, let's go back to the Malachy prophecy. The Malachy prophecy said that the Popus Emeritus, I'm probably getting that wrong, stands for the final pope, and that he would be called Peter the Roman. Now, that looks at 2 possibilities. Is it going to be Peter Turkson from Ghana, the black pope, or is it going to be the Angelo guy from Rome, who will then possibly when he takes his papal name, will become like Pope Peter, you know, the 8th or something. So he would be Pope Peter from Rome, the Romans. And it is said that he will preside over the destruction of Rome. So if I had to make a pick, I am going to follow Malachy's prophecy, and I'm going to say there's not going to be a black pope, and there's certainly not going to be a French-Canadian pope. So I'm going with Angelo Scola, the pope from Rome, and he will choose the name Pope Peter the 13th or something, like, you know, something, or Pope Peter the 666. But anyway, he is going to be pope, and then the world will end and Rome will be destroyed. Now, it could be the Rome will be destroyed in an earthquake or something, but there are no more popes after this one, according to the prophecy. And if we look at the Mayans, these things have a tendency to be very true. So the conclave will be starting soon, and hopefully they will be letting me in with my robes, as they are not standard, typical robes. So that is my video for today. Thank you, praise Jesus. And you heard it here first. There'll be no more popes after this one, and the world will come to an end. Okay, bye-bye, YouTube. Bye. God bless.